Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void from the semi-final Home Story Cup featuring Reynor and Serral. Reynor swapped back and forth whenever he wanted to between Protoss and Zerg against Serral. So, in Game 1 on Radhuset Station today, it is the red Protoss player, Reynor. Incredible stuff, man. And at the bottom left, playing Zerg as usual, it is Serral. So, is Reynor's Protoss good enough to take down Serral's Zerg? We will have to see here. This is the Turtley map. Radhuset Station, man. No way to punish. No way to punish somebody for taking a third base, man. This third base here, we've got a ramp leading up to your natural base. No Reaper hop-up spots from outside of the natural base. Holy smokes. Whoever designed this map likes turtle games. That is certainly the case. Alright, so it's a 16 hatch here from Serral. Huh. Not doing something weird, like an extractor trick 14 hatch. Yep, 16, 18, 17 timing here. From the world champion Finn. Terror the Overlord moving out. And Reynor's probe moving in. Playing the mineral game. You'll lose if you get a mouthful of minerals. See, that's why he's turning away. You don't want to mine so long that you get a mouthful of minerals, because then you have to stop playing. Just screwing with the AI here. Just forcing Serral to manually put these drones onto the mineral patches they're supposed to be on. Anyway, this is good. This is good stuff, man. Looks like 1 gate expand timing here out of Reynor. No real reason not to. You scouted the hatch first. You know what Serral's up to. You don't have to worry about some weird pool first. Lings coming across, try to kill you fast play. Not at all. Serral's not likely to do that anyway. Second gas from Reynor. Oversaturating a gas. Ah, see? Even Reynor does that. If you screw up oversaturating a gas, don't beat yourself up over it, man. Just fix it when you see it. You'll be fine. No surprise it's a Stargate here. What's always fun from these players that main a race and then they're playing a different race in a tournament is they know what sucks to play against, right? Reynor knows from a Zerg perspective what kills him when he's playing against Protoss. Third base coming in about 239 here from Serral. Not bothering with this safe one. He'll take it. He's definitely going to take this, probably as a fourth if I had to guess. But look at how huge this map is. Part of what makes it so turtley is that you get the super cool third base, but the other part is it's humongous. Look on the minimap and look how small my viewing space is right now. Look, I can make it this big. Other maps, it's so much more of the map that it's crazy. Look, go across, go down, go across, go across, go across, go down, and bam, you're at the enemy base. It takes forever. Not for Phoenix necessarily, because they're fast, right? Not for Speedlings, because they're fast too, but anything that's not, classified as a fast unit sucks getting across this map. So I've already cast an incredible, I'm going to say it was a ZVT here on Radhuset Station, and it was a turtle fest, man. It was long. If you like long games, this is probably the map for you. And yeah, we're just going to use one draw. Oh. Ah, he's doing the thing. Okay, so he's going to mine out 2 of these minerals, get him deep enough to spread the creep just right here, just outside of this debris that you can't spread creep on normally, right? So yeah, third base coming up from Reynor. He's not mining these minerals because he doesn't have creep to worry about. But Oracle on the way. We do have an Oracle name. I'm going to have to start reading this now because, by golly, it's a long one. Submitted by Mac Winston. What's up, Mac? Patron of mine, Mac Winston. Super cool dude. All right, Franz Ferdinand is the name of this Oracle. Infamously, Franz Ferdinand, or at least his assassination, was the cause of World War I. But what people don't realize is that the Serbian assassin of Franz Ferdinand wasn't really a 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip, but in reality a Protoss named Gavrilo Protoss. The assassination weapon is really a teleporter, and he teleported the unfortunate Archduke of Austria to Eyre, where he was summarily packed off into an oracle in order to murder Terrans and Zerg. Quite why the Protoss wanted Franz Ferdinand remains a mystery to this day. Some speculate the Protoss had gone back in time, thinking they could prevent the Terrans ever reaching the Caprulu sector by initiating a terrible war on Earth. They had arrived too early, and human tech wasn't out of the scale where it could end the human race. After the failure of Gavrilo Protoss's mission, he was also summarily packed off into an oracle as a punishment, and is said to often fly in formation with Franz Ferdinand, with which he had developed an unlikely and deep friendship. So one of these is Gavrilo Protoss, the other one is Gavrilo Princeps. So 3 oracles and a phoenix here. That's a lift and kill, but there are 2 queens. Oh boy. 2 queens and a spore here. So still 6 drones down is pretty solid. Not bad at all. Good you know what? I missed a lot of that. So here we go. We swing in, we lift. Phoenix lifting the queen. So only 1 queen and 1 spores here against 3 oracles. That's pretty good. Yeah, man. That is good execution. And that's Reynor. That's what we're talking about. He knows what to do to screw with the Zerg player because he's been on the receiving end of it so much. Infestation Pit coming in at 5 minutes. That is a fast Infestation Pit from Serral. He still hasn't expanded to his very, very safe third. He doesn't really want it, I guess. Creep. No. Did they kill it? No. No, they didn't kill this tumor. Where is it, though? No, they did kill that. You can't cancel tumors. Where is this tumor? I don't know where it is. Is it invisible? What the heck? This tumor has spawned another tumor. I guess if it gets killed when it's coming in, it doesn't count as a kill? Is that what happened? Hold on. Oracle must have got it, right? What? Oh, there it is. So here it comes up. And you gotta wait for the cooldown before it can spawn another tumor. And there it is. And Oracle snipes it. First Oracle snipes it. Okay, great. And then meanwhile, blah, blah, blah. This pace is coming up. We're making more oracles. We're going 3 Oracle Phoenix. We're going to shut this thing down. Going to kill some drones. It's going to be great. Everyone's going to be happy in the Protoss land. And okay. So we're basically back to where we were. Queens, though. Absolutely not getting in there. So Overlord speed is done. You saw the speed of those Overlords, right? We're also getting Roach speed and adding Roaches into the composition here, giving them a +1 missile attack. This is a ground army, obviously, from Reynor. So it's going to be Sentry. I mean, Roaches are good against all of this stuff. Pretty good. I mean, Mass Blinkstalker, they're going to struggle against for sure. Look at this 4th base from Serral. Serral's like, nah, Falcon, screw you. I'm not taking this 3rd base. I'm going to take a 4th base up here, and my 3rd base is here anyway, so you were way off in your initial prediction regardless. Curious if Serral's going to try to replant a tumor down here and get this going. Having some vision that somebody's knocking down your rocks is always nice. Tumor down. Drones getting picked off. Swinging down this left side. Couple drones die here. The 3rd. Roaches chasing this away. Speed upgrade going to help a lot when you're chasing stuff, right? 4th base on the way from Reynor. Warping in more Stalkers because he knows how good Stalkers are, especially... Yeah, Blink's on the way. Oh, my goodness. 7 Swarm Hosts in production from Serral. Whoa. Okay. Let's rock. Let's do this. Let's go Swarm Host on this map. It makes sense, right? If you like Nidus here, you can Swarm Host into the impenetrable 3rd base. Seems nice. And there is a Nidus network on the way. If you want to see somebody try to use Swarm Host against Protoss without a Nidus network, check out my Bly versus Hearthstone game that I posted last week because it was Bly-alicious. Very Bly. He was doing weird stuff, man, the whole time. It was very fun. So, Templar Archives on the way from Reynor. Getting a +2 attack. You can fit a Nidus Worm up here. I was wondering if you could fit a Nidus Worm up here. Wondering if it had to be down here or something, but yeesh. No spores at this 4th base means oracles are bad news. There's the erupt. There's the sound. Reaction time. Yeah, you can't unload everybody in this tiny gap, but unload, launch, get back inside the Nidus, or don't get back inside the Nidus, I guess. Oh, the Forge is a good target. You want the Forge? What are these guys doing? Bouncing around. Okay, so they do deny shields level 1 at the Forge, which is awesome. Oracle Stalker proving pretty tough for just a Roach army to handle. And there wasn't enough DPS on the timed units there to take down that third Nexus. That's humongous for Reynor. Nidus down this way going to be used. I guess a Zealot made it down here at some point. I don't know. He's dead now. Boy. Boy, is he ever dead. There's a 104 to 58 supply right now. Reynor. Nope, that's... Yeah, man. That's overall supply. Wait, what? This broken? It shows me 70 Protoss supply, but 85 probes exist. So the numbers are wrong. Locust gonna try to bust on in here. Oh, it's separate. It adds them up for you. Why did I not know that about this GameHeart observer interface? That's army supply. Okay, so it's army supply, 86 to 115. Derp. Falcon's brain not on point right now. I'll focus. Okay. Lurker Den coming in. This Nidus Swarm gonna die. Extended Thermal Lance on the way. One good way to deal with Locusts is with Colossus. But additionally, oh my gosh, are Zealots just... Are they getting warped in? Are they walking into this base? How are they getting all the way that deep into the creep without getting intercepted somehow? I don't understand. So, good state. No, not good enough of a stasis. Save the Nexus! Colossus! Burn them! Burn, not enough, man. Tried to force field him out, though. Nexus is dead. Nexus is dead. Okay, that's huge. That's humongous for Serral. Getting that Nexus, taking this one down would be big, too. Creep spread is, you know, it's hard. He's getting a lot of his new tumors wiped out, including this one that he has never replaced. Is he finally taking secret safe base? It looks like maybe he is. Get back inside the Nidus, guys. No, get back inside the Nidus. Get back inside. No, they'd rather launch and then get murdered. Oh, gosh. I've been there, but he wanted a huge wave. He's going to get this Nexus, man. Reynor is bleeding. 2 bases down in the first 10 minutes. Bunch of probes dying here too, but the swarm... Oh no, the swarm hosts all die. He tried to throw up a Nidus to retreat to. That failed miserably. 8 swarm hosts have died. There are only 3 remaining. Serral's like, what if I throw up a Nidus inside the enemy base? That'll work, but the bonus versus armored on these stalkers enough to kill it. Instant after it pops in. There is a war prism down here. This map is so big, you guys. All right. Lings and roaches cleaning up the stalkers that killed their buddies, the swarm hosts, but it's into lurker tech now. Enough of that. He's really trying to Nidus up here. But 2 stalkers, it's enough. It really is enough. 3 stalkers, even better. Double Spire on the way from Serral. He's working on that Carapace upgrade, getting Adaptive Talons down the right side. Another Nidus attempting to come up here. Stasising it up. In case an army comes in, especially Lings, to try to deal with this. Getting triggered. Well, triggering a stasis there is abominably difficult for Lings to handle. Obviously. This just... Oh, this is adorable. Where's your 3rd swarm host, and why is it not in your Nidus? Well, these guys are going to trigger that stasis. Alright. One of them didn't. He's dead, though. So here we go. Oh, the draw. This game, though. Wow. Okay, here comes a big, big drop. Lurker Hydra drop. More Zealots getting warped into the safe base, I say, with quotation marks. These Zealots getting absolutely pwned by Ling Lurker Spine. It's a great combination to deal with Zealots. And, yeah, I think this is... You're free and clear. You're clear to approach. There's no storm here. There's nothing to stop this from happening. Yes, lurkers, lings. There's only 1 Hydra here, but that's okay. The lurkers alone are going to do a ton of work, although 3 Colossus show up. And yeah, these lurkers are all dead. So, nope, not escaping. You're not rebirthing in that mineral line. I am sorry. Army response time pretty good. Warp Prism taking some hits from a Spore. There's another Hydra lurker attack. Nice Revelation toss down on those lurkers. Charge lots. Trying to deal with this. And he's like, well, if I'm visible, the lurker or the Zealots are going to do pretty well here, honestly. I'm going to try to not... Oh my gosh, this Nidus might actually come up from Serral. This game is crazy. Dude, the Locust got some value. Absolutely launched some Locusts at that right side base. Got like 5 probes out of it. Bananas. Bananas. Bonkers. This is almost just like a feint, isn't it? Just like force you to respond to it. Yeah, we're 13 minutes into this game. We've already seen Colossus, Locusts, Roaches, Lurkers, Hydras. Just all this stuff that Serral's trying to make work here. He's gonna, oh my gosh, launch them. Launch them. Why are he wants to retreat before he launches, I guess. See, Zealots do run in here sometimes. I knew I wasn't crazy. Now launch. Are you worried about these Zealots? What are you doing? Worried about the Oracles, I guess. Good heavens. 6 kills on that one. 11 kills on that one. And now they're going to die. Yeah. Okay. Oracle's down. Locust in here trying to find more damage. They do manage to kill a cannon, which is neat. And then a Lurker shows up and denies all mining there as well. This... I'm going to stop saying this game, but this game. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Corruptors being added. Archons being added into the mix here from Reynor. Dude, his Protoss is indistinguishable from any elite Protoss player on Earth right now. It really is. This Lurker, though. You're just You're just going to walk up to this Lurker and be like, hey, bud, you want to hit us? It's cool if you hit us. Man, finally, an Observer shows up, saves the day. That Lurker gets picked out of the ground, too. One Swarm Host. We're going to add its DPS. Maybe have it focus probes, I suppose. That works. Shield battery focused. And we saw the recall coming in and got out. Beautiful drop by Serral. Really nice. Hunting down the Overlords that are allowing Niduses to spawn inside his own base is Reynor right now. Serral hasn't expanded for a while, right? He took this one as his 5th base, but it's been a minute. Meanwhile, Reynor's happily on 5 bases. He's got a 6th base warping up in the bottom right. Why is Serral not expanding? I am concerned about this for him. Well, he is now. Top left here, going for a 6th. But, yeah, you can kind of run out of places to expand on this map sooner than you expect. Sending an army in to check if there's a base here. Maybe knock down this debris. Is that what we're going to... Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. These are all linked, which is weird, right? It's one giant debris pile. If you explode it, it explodes it. But now you have to get through these minerals, which you can't. So they're disappointed about this. The Stalkers can blink in, though. That's nice. Another attempted drop here at the 3rd base of Reynor's. But the ability to warp in charge lots is pretty good. But to be able to drop in roaches is also pretty good. Oh, he didn't finish off that. He thought he killed that cannon, but he didn't. Oh, that's big. I don't know if it made a difference, but posturing at the front. Here comes Reynor. Here come... Okay, there's Broodlords out. That's what the Corruptors are for. Do we have a good anti-Broodlord army? No, actually, this is really bad. We don't have any Stalkers or Tempests or anything here at all. Run! Surprise Broodlords are surprised. Dude, Serral just using every page in the ZVP book to try to win this game. But look at that air weapons level 2 that Reynor's going for. What are we doing exactly? You're getting +2 air weapons for your 1 Phoenix and 1 Oracle? Is that what you're doing? Hallucinated Colossus eats some strikes off of those Broodlords. That's amazing. That's really funny stuff. I have no idea where that Nidus is. Oh, it's down here. That's right. We saw it coming up. So, yep, gonna shut down this bottom right base. What a bloodbath this game has been! Nobody's felt comfortable for a while in this game. We're only at 17 minutes. Where is this Lurker going? Oh, okay. Gonna try to weaken some of the reinforcements. Nexus down. Lurker spines, man. Brutal stuff. Zerglings against an Archon Colossus Zealot army? No, that's not gonna work. The Broodlords have to chase them down. They are faster now. You'll notice how much faster they are. Get back in the Nidus, guys. You did it. Good job. So that's it. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to kill a base, kill some workers, and get back inside the Nidus and go again. Resources lost 15,000 to 17,000. Serral has lost more, but not a lot more. Ling's making sure that this base is hard to take. They've got Adrenal. They've got +2. They have also +2. So 2-2, not 3-3, but Adrenal and 2-2 is nothing to shake a stick at, man. That is some powerful stuff. They're all going to die, but pretty good. Okay, so that was great for Serral, right? He takes the top left. He denies the bottom right, which is getting replanted by Reynor here. 8 more Corruptors on the way. Maybe just Corruptors this time. Lurkers burrow in and say, hey, you bringing obs with you? And Reynor's like, no, kind of. These Stalkers are back. Or have they just been here the whole time? There's no way they've been here the whole time. 10 kills on that one. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. And there we go. 4 Stargates getting fired up from Reynor. He is going to try to sky toss this thing as a transition in about 18 minutes. I mean, he's done a lot of work on the ground. He's got 333 upgrades on the ground. So it's not like he's been neglecting those units. But additionally, he is going to try to get some sky going here. There we go. Corruptors manage to wipe out the Colossus, which makes this army a lot easier to deal with. There are some Infestors out too. Neural Parasites on the way. Loving that. This game. This is the most hype game, man. Home Story Cup's a really, really fun time, y'all. Reynor double expanding, though. Up at the gold base near his own, and 6 o'clock taking this one, risking it. Well, I don't know. He's kind of covering it with this army, right? Because if the army of Serral wants to get over here, he's got to go through this ramp, which Reynor will see and intercept. So that's good positioning. At least a ground army killing this. Broodlords could kill this by flying over, but I don't think they're going to do that. They're not really intended to take down just a Nexus by itself. If they're in the neighborhood, they will. We got Spores, we got Spines, we got Lurkers here. Seems like a tough break. Reynor's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not getting in there. Not happening. Some free Overlords, though. That's always nice. And every base on the map has been taken except for 2 at this stage. Corruptors trying to pick off obs while taking Archon shots. That's never good. +3 air weapons on the way and +2 air armor, too. I mean, Reynor's just been getting all of the upgrades today. Forges and Cybernetics cores, upgrading constantly. He knows how good upgrades are in this matchup, especially. Broodlords, once again, they're fast. You can still... You can still blink on top of them. That's something you can do. But you can also outrun them with most units. They're not that fast. Infestors! No! That was greedy! That was too greedy. Get out of there, Infestors. Or do you want to chase them with the... Oh, gosh. Stalkers. Yeah, okay. Reynor does want to chase. He wants to get in there and snipe as many Broodlords down as he can. The Infestors dying, too, would be good. The Fungals getting tossed down are fantastic. Another Fungal gets tossed. I think it might have whiffed. No, I think it caught a couple of those Immortals. The squishier the Immortals are, the less likely they are to be willing to attack your Lurkers. So that is awesome. Some beautiful, beautiful Fungal play here. But these bases coming up from Reynor are massive. Right? He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base. Is this 8? It's 8 bases for Reynor. That's too many base. That is way too many base. Meanwhile, Corruptors would really love to kill that Oracle. Oh, it gets fungled. So maybe it will die, but also it's very fast. And again, aggressive blink in. Takes a fungal to the face, which means you can't blink when you're fungled. And phew, every one of the Stalkers just gets eaten alive. A million charge lots warp into the natural base of Serral. Like so many charge lots just yoink. Reynor has an absolute metric ton of cash. He is ahead on income and has been for some of the last 10 minutes, which is not great news for the Zerg player, I can tell you that much. Serral, more Nidus. He's like, I've got Nidus. Might as well use them 6 carriers at a time in production. This army decides to try to bust. I mean, it's the Broodlords are the problem when you have a largely immortal army, right? Dude, Zealots are just... This guy, he only has 1 kill. And he dead now. But dude, Reynor, come on. 8 bases, dude. To Serral's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is really bad. He's like, okay, I can attack this base if I come in from this angle. We've got 3/3 on these lings now, so they are absolute menaces. And they can weaken up the Zealots as they warp in. Maybe... Oh, there's not actually enough lings to save it. Zealot warp in was ample. Imagine, if you will, Zerg players and Terran players, if you have a completely undefended base and 20 cracklings show up. And you had an ability just to warp in 15 Zealots and deal with it immediately. Like, that'd be so nice. It'd be so nice. Every race has their own benefits. and drawbacks, right? That's a huge one for Protoss, man. Recall for the same reason, right? In any RTS, the ability to move quickly is so good. That's why the speed upgrade for many units is the best upgrade for them. Metabolic boost for Lings. Hydra speed for Hydras, right? Zealots getting charged, but also increasing their speed. Their run speed with the upgrade is really good. Okay, this might be harder for Zealot to deal with, though, and this base might actually entirely go down. Nope, army responding. Lings, get as much damage as you can, and then retreat. Hold the retreat. No, the Nidus gets sniped, and now this army's in trouble. Where? Oh, he just warped more Zealots over there. Okay, that was a crazy good move out of Reynor. That is, woof, jaw-droppingly impressive stuff. That said, 22 probes did die. There's a mothership now. No, why not? Why wouldn't there be a mothership? Were we using every unit in the ZVP arsenal today? This matchup, I love it because it uses every unit in the ZVP arsenal a lot of the time. That's a recall in, baby. And a time warp, too. Let's go. Oh, that was great. So the Warp Prism gets sniped. Mothership's going to die, and it does, but not before it has done its terrible work. Ling attack tries to get in here and wipe out this 8th base of Reynors, but there's a million carriers there all of a sudden, and Serral's like, oh. So he wiped out this base. The Broodlords show up. You gotta fungal these Zealots and then Broodlord them to death. That's gonna work out fairly well. This Archon's gonna die to Broodlord too. And the Immortal as well. So Zealots, though, they're fast. They can run away. That's, again, the power of speed. Is the ability to also retreat from positions you're not comfortable with. But this is... No, this is not working. Serral's economy is terrible. Comparatively, look at this. Look at how much red there is on that income tab right now, the income display. So what do we got? We got the composition. We have carriers, immortals, archons, high Templar, and what's the other key here? I guess that's it. You can have some Tempests if you want, especially if the enemy has Broodlords. Not something that's been incredibly interesting for Reynor to get yet. He's making Void Rays, though, so that works, I guess. That also is extremely good. Oh, look at that. Did he mine through? He mined through! Reynor mined through Serral's little back door here. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I'm trying to retake this base, but yeah, this is... All the writing on the wall here is that Serral's in an immense amount of trouble. He's got a similar bank, right? A similar bank to what Reynor is rolling with here, but what he doesn't have is the income that Reynor has right now. This base is back. This base never went anywhere. The Storm, the answer to all things Zerg. And it's just, we're just going to walk in through this really narrow choke. Generally not an advisable method of attack, but Reynor's like, screw it. Let's go. You want to focus down... I mean, the hatchery has to die at this point, right? You can't kill broodlings forever. I mean, you can try to kill broodlings forever, but they will win that battle because they are infinite. Are we? Okay, fine. We're not going to try to focus the I guess we're focusing drones, which is good. 9 of them have gone down during this battle. But seriously, these Immortals not turning on that hatchery and killing it before they die is confusing to me. Like, yes, congratulations, you're sniping some of these broodlings, but... Oh, and then the Void Rays come in. You're not going to save the Immortals, but they got a Broodlord. That was nice. Oh, my gosh. Inside your house is the Protoss army. High Templar, Void Rays, Carriers, Archons, Stalkers. Is it just... It's Infestor, Corruptor, Broodlord, and Queen right now. A Neural Parasite on a Queen would be pretty good. Once again, oh no, my base was entirely undefended. What do I do? And then you just warp in some Zealots and don't actually hold it. Not enough Zealots. Fungal Town. Fungal's really big here. Feedback on the Infestors and Queens is also very good, though. Okay, so the 8th base of Reynor dies. That's big. That's a good win. Chain fungaling Stalkers down. That guy escapes with 0 kills. How are you involved in that battle and you have 0 kills? It's 42 probes to 31 drones right now. The 7th base of Reynor is humming. Serral's just running little packs of cracklings around to see what he can see. Having this base denied is awesome. He knows there's not a base here. He's going to try to expand here, actually. That makes sense. So he's bringing some Hydras to cover the angle the same way that Reynor was doing down here with his army position here. Serral's positioning his in this general area too, and by that I mean he's abandoning the position entirely. Fair enough, guy. I don't know if we saw any Neural Parasite. It's kind of hard. I don't know. At this stage of the game, you're going to get feedbacks. You're going to get stormed. When you Neural Parasite, you're holding still, which makes you just a humongous target, right? Yeah, this is not enough Lings and Hydras to handle this much Zealot Archon. Tell you what. And, yep, got to cancel that base. So this is not good. I know I've been saying this is not good for Serral for like 5-7 minutes now. Maybe even longer, but it's not. However, bases are getting mined out. It's getting a little bit trickier here for Reynor to do what he wants to do. Both players' banks are down below 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas apiece, so it's hardly even a bank to speak of here. Just kind of poking in. Certainly is a lot of Broodlords, though, huh? It's 11 Broodlords with +3 attack and +3 Flyer Carapace. I have not seen fully upgraded Broodlords in a hot minute. Neural Parasite on that High Templar, and then storming your own stuff is pretty smooth. I don't think there are any Infestors in this part of the neighborhood, though, so Reynor pulls back. Ultralisks being added. So, I mean, what haven't we seen today? Ravager. We haven't seen Ravager or Banelings today from Serral, so those are missing. Reynor hasn't made DTs. He made some Adepts earlier. Yeah, he made 2 Adepts earlier. But yeah, no DTs, no Tempests. So we're not using the entire roster. Not yet, anyway. This game is not over. I feel like Banelings could be pretty good here, but it's the splash against all these guys has largely been Fungal and Lurkers today. Out of Serral, which is a fine choice as well. Creep spread getting sniped. Reynor has taken this 12 o'clock position for his own. Ooh, Fungal on those High Templar. He gets 2 feedbacks off. And stays alive thanks to a shield battery. Oh, that High Templar owes everything to everything. Reynor's 12 o'clock dies. Serral being active with his cracklings. You're not saving that. You might avenge it. All these lings might very well die. They do not. Some of them escape into the night. I don't know what these drones of Serral are doing over here, unless that's a bad rally of some kind. It seems to be a bad rally of some kind. Is Reynor going to try to break this for the first time today? I wouldn't. There are Ultralisks and Lurkers here. No, 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 no. Once again, Reynor's like, every time I try to go up here and kill this thing, it never works. But Reynor is... Oh, is that a burrowed Ling? He burrowed a Ling in there. He left it behind, and he's trying to take down this Nexus by his lonesome. What a brave little Zergling he is. I mean, he's dead now, but he was very brave. Sometimes those two things come hand in hand. There are some Tempests. He Neural Parasites the Tempests to get big hits off on the carriers, which is what they are designed to do. It's kind of working. And then when they run out of Neural Parasite or the Infestor dies, you kill them with the Corruptors. Fine. This base might just be forfeit. God, but that army that was at the top left for Reynor is now back down, threatening the main a little bit of Serral, forcing the Broodlords back on some level and getting him some breathing room down here at the 6 o'clock base. Dude, this is insane. Oh, there we go. Denying the gold base attempts by Serral here. Does a hand? Well, the whole army was here, actually. What? Trying to snipe a Broodlord Cocoon with Stalkers. Transfused the Broodlord Cocoon. That's not something I think I may have ever said in my entire, like, 8-year casting career for StarCraft 2, man. Transfuse the Broodlord Cocoon. That's crazy. This is getting epic tagged. I don't care who wins this thing. I don't care how it ends. This game is bonkers. Yo. Imagine if Infested Terrans were back. Toss a million of those down. The anti-air was so strong. Ooh, Duck's always good, though. We get some Viper. I don't think I've said Viper in the list of available units for Zerg either. So this Nexus is down. Broodling blood everywhere. Not sure what's killing drones exactly, unless it's some drones here that were long-distance mining or something. Are there probes all the way down here? I don't know. This game is scrap-tastic. 182 to 197 supply. Serral's at 500 minerals and 1,000 gas. Reynor's at 30,000 minerals and 1,500 gas. This income is massive. This income does not exist anymore. This is good. This is some good money while it lasts anyway. Because, yeah, Serral's mined out everywhere. Except for this. Secret back base, which he probably kept alone for this reason, right? Neural Parasite the Archon. Fungal everything else. Focus the hatchery. It's really important to Serral. They don't quite kill it, but they're going to come back and kill it. Transfuse on the Broodlords themselves to stay alive against the carrier attacks. That I have said before. That is not new. And he does sneak back in, poke the hatchery, and kill it. Because of course he does. This has been one of the craziest EVPs I've ever cast, and it's Reynor off-racing as Protoss. Makes sense. Oh, it's a bit of a sandwich on the Broodlords. No! Serral mispositioning the Broodlords, and Reynor gets the win in 34 minutes of absolutely crazy stuff. Man. What a crazy ZVP that was. Sub-Zero has left the game. What up, Sub-Zero? Mortal Kombat. Yo. This was it. I think this was it, right? Because, well, maybe there's just not a lot. Oh, where's all the Zerg? So, this is Corruptor and Fester. The Broodlords are here. The Corruptors. All this army's here. The Infestors are here. The Corruptors are here. Transfusing's happening. Zerg army all hanging out. And then the hatchery gets poked. That's massive. That's really... Serral does not have enough money to... Oh, he does. Just barely enough to rebuild the hatch immediately. And then this army pulls back, and then the Broodlords get blinked on and all die. Where... Ah, that's just a miscontrol at the end there by Serral. I mean, look, he's probably dead anyway, economically, right? Because this is what the income tab looks like, and it's looked very red for the last 10 minutes, which is not what you want to see when you're a Zerg player in a PvZ. But yeah, this base for Reynor exists. Maybe there's some gas in there. I don't know. This base exists, and this base, against all odds, still exists. So yeah, just income-wise, it was going to be tough. If Serral couldn't get this base, and it looked like he was having a really, really hard time holding it, he couldn't fully mess, right? Couldn't fully just fight with a Protoss army. Just... Crazy. Crazy, crazy good. Yeah, that's an epic tag, without a doubt. I mean, anytime we get up to 58,000 resources lost for one of these teams, you know it's a good one. And this is actually a surprising number. Reynor, 58, almost 60,000 resources lost, and Serral's only 51,000. So, I mean, this was Reynor being not cost-efficient in a PvZ and winning anyway, just because he out-expanded Serral and prevented him from getting up that 8th base, that 9th base, the all-important ones here on Radhuset. He killed 108 drones, 103 probes died. I mean, it was a worker massacre out there. Nobody was happy. 5 hatcheries got killed. 6 nexuses went down. I mean, it was across the board not a safe place to be a worker today. A mothership died. Void Rays, High Templar, Phoenix, Oracle, Stalkers, Adepts, Tempest, Colossus, Archon, Zealots. Everything. This is everything but Adepts. No, sorry, but Dark Templar, right? Protoss army availability. Sentries died, yes. Observers died, yes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff like this while I'm casting. That never goes well for you. Your brain doesn't have enough available cycles for that. But, yeah. And then the Zerg had a few more missing, including the Ravager, including the Baneling. So, not everything. Not a kitchen sink kind of a game where you throw everything you can at trying to win this thing. But... yeah, pretty close. Pretty close nevertheless. Ooh. Ooh. All right. That was a ton of fun. And that right there is going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon. Not a Patreon cast, an epic cast, though. Holy smoke, so epic. You can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.